Chelsea versus Manchester United. This is the combined 11 show here on the Football Terrace with another top six preview. Smash the like button, hit the share button as well. Let's go, people. Yes. Welcome back, everyone. Neek's in the house. Man like Dom is here. Tom is here making his debut. Chelsea fan on the Football Terrace. Don't be confused by the shirt. He's not a Norwich City fan or anything like that. It is a Chelsea kit. We've got Latimer's Prime joining us in a few moments. David will be here soon, as well as Bits and Bobs. A real good mix. How are we all doing? By the way, actually, first of all, Dom, massive congratulations on the birth of your latest child. Mother and baby all good?
Yeah, you know what, Mum? I was about to say my mum. My wife is an absolute. My wife is an absolute superhero. She's amazing. Yeah, my baby girl, second one, she's called Tegan, and she's doing really well, mate. So thank you.
Congrats. Nice. When you about to say your mum, I was like, wow, this went left real quick.
My mum rang me before I came on saying, "Oh yeah, make sure you feed her." I'm like, "What am I gonna do? Not feed her?" You know what I mean?
Make sure you feed her. Like you're borrowing a rubber plant. Make sure you water on the plants time. I'm away for a week. Yeah, it's what's nice about your second kid though. It's less stress in the sense of like my first, when Archie was born, I watch all my kids like a hawk for safety now. Yeah. I watch like this. It was like, is he breathing? Is he choking? Is he like the first time like he coughed on a bit of milk? I was like, oh my God, he's gonna die.
Call the police. Call the ambulance.
Yeah. I'm on my third now. He would quite literally have to be blue, the whole face blue. Yeah. Worry. I hear him make noises in his cut, and I'm like, yeah, that's just coughing. Like you get so used to it. Like you do become an expert. It's amazing. You youngsters have no idea, but you will do.
Let me say, Dom, make sure you take as much pictures of the second as you do the first. I was going for a photo album recently. I'm the second. There's no pictures of me and all of my brother. I'm just like, what? I wasn't born until I was 4 years old. What's going on?
Novelty, the novelty, 110%. Doesn't wear off. Like it's different. It's just kind of you get used to it and whatever. And like poor old Jackson, he has to wear like Archie's old clothes and everything. I'm like, I ain't buying new baby girls. Maybe I have more kids, so I ain't putting you in old stuff. Like new stuff. You can wear what he wore.
It's a pandemic, man. What are you talking about?
Well, do you know what? Archie Jackson was born in the pandemic, and it was like, we didn't go out and get enough new stuff for babies. And I'm like, do you know what? I think I've got a couple of suitcases in the loft that I kept all of Archie's baby stuff because I was going to make a big couple of quilts out of all of his baby girls and stuff like that. Yeah. So I went out there and got it. And the nice thing is, all three of my kids were born, and the first bit of clothing they would put in was an Eric Cantona.
You're joking.
So they all wore the same thing when they were born, and literally they got marked up straight away. But Tom, any kids today from you?
I wish. I'm far too young for that, Terry. Maybe in a few years' time, my man.
Yeah, if you're young, don't enjoy yourself, especially from the 21st of June. You youngsters,
man,
it's gonna be mad. Honestly, I reckon March 2022 is going to be record numbers for people under the age of 25 pregnant in the UK. 110%. Record numbers are coming. No doubt.
Effect, mate. Cause and effect. That's it.
It's going to be at the world.
Baby boom 2.0.
Absolutely. And just ahead of that time, ladies and gentlemen, remember, still 20% discount off of all your Manscaped products. With the Football Terrace, promo code TFT, get 20% off. Make sure your Kiwis and your Dolphins beak are fresh and ready for the 22nd of June when you go back out into the wild. Latimus is here as well. But without any further ado, we're going to jump into this combined 11. Viewers, make sure you're smashing like and share buttons. There are still 2 secret phrases in the envelope today as well. One is related to a style of football, a Twitter phrase for a style of football or a tactic in the game. The other one is the name of a Premier League manager, a nickname or a phrase that people use to describe him. Get your super chats in to enter the prize draw to win £100 worth of Amazon vouchers next Friday. Terry,
before we go forward, I want to check the viewers. Listen, I know you're at home, can't go out right now. If you're old enough, get a drink, and every time Latimer's Prime says, "I told you so," When I said that before, you laughed at me. Anything of that variant, just take a drink, take a sip, a shot, depending on what you can do. Every time someone does that.
Or let me land. If he says let me land, and the whole thing. If Latimer says let me land, the whole thing needs to happen.
Oh, Latimer, I told you so.
All right, we're playing prime bingo. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, that's it.
So there we have it. As you see, a little variation on today's team. You know the rules as well, viewers. If you want to get a player in or out, we'll create a book right now where you can bid and super chat to put the player of your choice in. We've added a 2020-21 GOAT section, so the best player out of both teams this season as well. We're going to be going with a 4-2-3-1 formation, as both teams slightly different in terms of how they line up, but they both use a double pivot or the twin six. So we're going to be going with that today ahead of time. We'll start off with the goalkeepers. I'm going to go to Tom as he's making his debut here. Tom, who would you pick to go in goal in this combined 11?
It's a tough one. I was thinking about this. Obviously, a few years ago, it beat De Gea without me even thinking. But now, got Mendy, who's been decent, but hasn't set the world alight for Chelsea. You've got De Gea, who's been really accident prone. I suppose accident prone is my mum, and she's broken about 6 bones in her life. So I think I'm going to get called mad, but I'm going to go for Dean Henderson.
Whoa!
Holla.
I know, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done.
He's only played a couple games.
How about yourself, Neeks? Would you go with that?
You know what? As Tom said, it's a very, very difficult decision because Mendy, I think probably statistically, Mendy might be the best. But I'm not convinced about Mendy. I'm really not. And there's many Chelsea fans who will probably say the same thing.
Told you so.
There we go, guys. There we go.
Good shout, though. I do agree.
Have a drink. But I think I have to go with De Gea because as a United fan, it's so close. I have to go with my guy. But I'm not going to fight anyone if you don't want to put him in.
How about yourself, Dom?
Mate, I've said this so many times. De Gea needs to fight back to win his place for me. We've been too soft because he's got a line of credit at the casino and he's just putting it all on black, flicking 25. I get it. But for me, Henderson is one of those people, come on, show what you got. You know when you saw Lindelof knee that guy in the face? I want De Gea doing that. Why isn't he doing that? So for me, I don't trust Mendy. I don't know what it is. I don't trust him. Like on a night out, I feel like he'd just leave me in the club. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
He wanders out of his goal. He wanders out of the like he'd wander out of his goal.
So I've got to say, for me, Henderson, man, I just feel safer. You know what I like about Henderson as well? Keepers that wear caps. I don't know, they look like they mean business. You know, they're like, wear a cap. And they're like, yeah. That sun ain't getting my way. So I'm going to go for Henderson.
Henderson, Prime, how about yourself? Would you concur with Henderson?
No, I'd go with David De Gea. I still think he's one of the best goalkeepers in the league. I think he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. And I've even said this, that next season, that if we can't get Jan Oblak, I would happily take David De Gea.
Even now, at this point in his career, with everything.
Even now, I'd happily take David De Gea, yes.
Wait, sorry, over Oblak? Or you say if you can't get Oblak?
No. If Oblak is the target, obviously, but if we can't get him, I would take David De Gea, yeah.
Have you watched just Arch, bro? Have you watched a lot of our games recently?
Yes, I have.
Like every 90 minutes, like in the last 10 games.
Yeah. I know. I'm not saying he's perfect. I know he's been making mistakes. He's not at the exact same level he was 3-4 years ago. But 3-4 years ago, he was on an absolute madness. So just because he's dropped down a few levels,
but that's the thing.
He's terrible.
I agree with Prime in that, in a sense that I still think he's one of the best keepers in the world. But it's the fact that the question might be more, who are the other keepers? Because how good are the other keepers? We know David De Gea was right up there and he's dropped his level considerably since 2018. Yeah. But who are the other keepers we're comparing to? What, Jordan Pickford? Like,
are we also going on form as well? Are we going on form or past history? Are we saying like this season?
This season, I guess.
Yeah, so form, right? So De Gea's form is so shaky, man.
But Dean Henderson when Dean Henderson plays in the league, the cups, for example, he barely has a save to make. Like, is that because Bailly's in front of him all the time? Like,
well, maybe it's the confidence he instills in his defense. Do you know what I mean? He comes out, he's forceful, he's punching, like flicking, I don't know, David Hay when he used to be good. Like, I don't know. I think it's one of the situations where, for me, Henderson De Gea will always be world class, but I just think he lacks in his football ability. When he's getting pressed in the ball, you just think he's shaky. He doesn't command the box. He's not loud enough. I think Henderson just something. There's something about him.
No, I agree. Do you know what? I'm gonna go. I've got to make a decision. It gets 2-2. I know we've got Danny, we've got others on the way, but they're not here yet. I'm gonna make an executive decision, and I'm gonna keep Henderson in there. You know, I'm just gonna keep it in there for the banter. Like, and keep
English bias.
Hold on.
Get out of here.
All right. Question: How many games?
What's Tom gonna say? Tom was gonna.
Question for the United fans. Real genuine note here. What does De Gea have to do to get dropped by Solskjaer?
Honestly, I think he's got to sleep with Solskjaer's wife or something. But that's my kind of. I love David De Gea for what he's done for the football club. But for me, whether maybe a change for him is going to be as good as a rest, and going to another football club, you'll see him. Because the worry factor is because Man United fans love to moan, proper moan as we are, right? If he leaves and is rejuvenated, say at Atletico, and he's world class again, it will be, see, we shouldn't let him go. It was training, it was tactics. It's not. I just think he's come to a point at United where he doesn't want to be here anymore in his heart of hearts, if that makes sense. And he needs to go for that reason. But yeah, I don't know why that his mistakes, they're almost going unpunished. And I don't like to see it. I think Hendo needs a run. I'm leaving him in the team as of now.
Sorry, question.
Go on, mate. We have got to move on. But
I don't know, for the United fans, is it that Dean Henderson is... Do you guys now think he's better than David De Gea, or is it just a potential that you think it's worth giving him that chance?
Brian, that's a great question, brother. You know what, right? It's one of the situations where you look at De Gea and you know that the guy can bring out saves. But this is the thing. For me, that he's on 375 grand a week. He's been at our club for so long. Any amazing save he makes, he should be making that. That's where his level is at. But the mistakes I'm seeing is too much for what he's done, how long he's been at the club. He needs to be more consistent. And so for me, Henderson is his place to lose. And if we're going on form, I trust Henderson playing over De Gea. I think there'll be less mistakes, and that's what I'm going based on. Yeah,
I agree completely. That's what we're going with from there. We're going to move on to the fullbacks. Danny's now joined us as well. There's two United fans versus two Chelsea fans because I am Switzerland today. We're moving on to the fullbacks.
Free United.
1. Oh, 3. Sorry. Yes, sorry, 3. My maths is terrible today. I did something else like that earlier on as well. I said that City can get over 100 points remaining this year. I said, yeah, they've got 36 remaining, and yeah, terrible maths today. Welcome. We're going to go to fullbacks. We're going to start off with the left back. And I'm going to throw this straight as he's come on the stream. Danny, who would you pick as your left back, mate? Oh, we can't hear your mic. Your mic ain't connected. Yeah.
While he's doing it, where is David? Because David was, I don't know if he was going to go, Danny was going to say this, but David's been pushing this chill agenda, and it's gone very, very quiet recently. Very quiet. And I want to know what he thinks about it now. So hopefully we can get David back at some point.
David's now in. David's now here. Yeah. That's better.
Yeah, I was just saying it's not really debatable. It has to be Luke Shaw. And Neek says, David is here. Perfect timing. Ben Chilwell, £60 million well spent, best left back in the world, etc., etc. Listen, at the start of the season, if you told me Luke Shaw would be this good, I wouldn't have believed you. I can't lie. I have to be honest there. But you just have to just keep it real. He's been the best left back in the league since January? Hands down.
Yeah,
he was decent before. And before January, he was okay. He wasn't amazing, but he was doing well. The competition from Dallas is clearly lit a fire under his very, very heavy backside, as we can say as Man United fans, as we talk about his weight. But again, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's third for chances created for Manchester United players. Luke Shaw's third. Luke Shaw, not Martial, not Paul Pogba. Luke Shaw is number 3 on that list for Manchester United. So, yeah, I don't really think you can really... I love to hear a Chelsea fan debate me and tell me that
it's not
Ben Chigwell. What's his name? Chilwell. I forgot his name. What's his name again?
The point, man.
There can't be a Chelsea. It has to be Luke Shaw, doesn't it, David?
Yeah, it has to be. No questions asked.
Yeah. Everyone. So I think we're in universal agreement on that. Tom, you're looking a little bit like you're on the fence.
I want it to be, I get we're playing a back 4, so I'm going to be unpopular, but I want it to be the ultimate clutch man, Marcos Alonso. He always pops a goal. He did it at Old Trafford 2 years ago. He pops goals against the
David De Gea mistake.
In a big game,
You know what?
it's what I take.
You can make the argument if the form he has now, if he'd been playing like this all season, you can make that argument. But Luke Shaw this season has been the best left back in the league.
Go on, Prime. Go on, brother.
Go on, Prime.
John Robertson, by the way.
I hear you on that. We had a super chat come in that says Tapas Pulis. Tapas Pulis, is that the phrase that's going to get you into the prize draw to win the £100 of Amazon vouchers? I forgot what they were called for a minute. Maybe not. Keep them coming. Remember, we're going to open the book on the combined 11 soon as well. So we've gone with that. Right back. Is that just as easy? Is picking the right back just as easy? Am I going to scroll down here, grab AWB, and just slide him into deep? Is that what we've got to do here, people? I'll go to Chelsea fans first. Would you pick anybody other than AWB at left back, Prime?
Right back, sorry. Right, yeah.
I mean, Hudson-Odoi, would you pick Hudson-Odoi over AWB right now? That's where he's playing?
Nah, because I play Hudson-Odoi right wing. But right back, okay, here's the thing. Because of Reece James' injury about, probably 2 months ago now, and him coming back, he hasn't looked as good because he's been rushed back because of he who shall not be named. But yeah, Wan-Bissaka deserves it. He's been brilliant this season.
Maybe Reece James is just a bit overrated by Chelsea fans. Maybe that.
Dom, do you agree, Aaron Wan-Bissaka?
You know what? When I first saw it, I was like, "This is going to be the quickest combined 11 ever." We might just say what Manchester United players are not going to get in it. We might just do that; it'd be quicker. But for me, I like Reece James. He's a bit of a unit. Looks like he goes gym on a Saturday. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is one of those things where you can't go forward well. We know it. But he's getting better. But I like the way Reece James goes forward. He goes forward really well. He's confident in the ball. He's strong. No one can barge him off. But if we're making a team to go up against the best Barcelona 11, the best Real Madrid, you want AWB on the right because nothing's going past, man. It's a closed door, padlock, see you later, shut shop. So I'll go AWB.
Danny's shaking his head. Wait, Danny's shaking his head.
Danny doesn't like him.
I know he doesn't.
He's got an issue with him, ain't you, Danny boy?
Listen, the problem I have with AWB is, look, you see how that niche little argument. So I'm not familiar with the brother in the top right corner. If we're playing against Barcelona, Real Madrid, well, we're not. This is Chelsea, Man United combined 11. And the reality is AWB is a good defensive fullback, but going forward, he is bang average at best. I could be a lot more ruder about it, but at best, he's average going forward. Reece James got more balance to his game. So I'd have Reece James. I have had Reece James in there over AWB. I'm not going to lie.
My question is that based on ability or based on performance this season?
It's based on ability and performance because AWB, even when he plays well, he can't help but show me how I don't want to be rude. I don't want to disrespect the boy.
Say what you're going to say, innit?
Get it off your chest.
Even when he plays well, he shows me his flaws. Reece James as well. He's not great defensively, but do you know what it is? Reece James makes acceptable mistakes to me. Aaron Wan-Bissaka makes unacceptable. Oh my God, how dumb are you mistakes?
Do you think though, right? Do you think with AWB suffers a little bit? I think he's a much better footballer overall than Danny Welbeck. When Danny Welbeck missed his penalty today, the way he looked all gangly and weird when he tried to get the rebound is what AWB suffers with. When AWB gets a little bit confused, his body shape is so ugly. I think it almost amplifies the mistake a little bit more. He's one of them. Like some people trip and then they style it out and then they have a little bowl and no one notices. AWB can't do that. Like when he makes a mistake, it's all do you know what I mean? It's all mangled.
Or when you're in the final third and you have a basic 5-yard pass to play, beyond the opposite fullback, either side of him, and you play it right to his feet. Those are the types of things I'm talking about.
You know what though?
Or you take a first touch and you just get or how about this? How about when you're running with the football, you see what's ahead of you and release the ball while you're moving? Can you do that? No, he can't. Neeks is smiling because Neeks knows. Neeks is smiling.
I think you're being harsh, bro. I think you're being harsh, man. And my name's Dominic, by the way, brother. Nice to meet you, man.
Sorry, Dominic. Sorry, nice to meet you, Dominic. Do you know what it is? Look, defensively, excellent. Out of this world.
So for me, right, what's the main thing of a keeper? Is to make sure the ball doesn't go in the net. Done. See you later. What's the main thing of a defender? To defend, right? So when you've seen, the problem is that we've got this false thing where we've seen Liverpool have these unbelievable right back and left back that, okay, every team should be flying forward, being an extra winger, being an extra striker. We've pushed the bar so far up. But look what Liverpool are doing now. They just want flicking Trent to defend. They want him to become the AWB because the guy can't defend. So for me, I'm thinking we're trying to make the strongest, most balanced team. I want AWB defending for his life. And then when we go up top, then we've got players that can do their thing because they know they got AWB behind him. That's what I want from my team.
Sorry. Can I call you Dom? Is
that right, go for it, brother.
This is the problem, though, Dom. Right? You at least have to be serviceable going forward.
Oh, I think he's serviceable, man. Come on.
No. Do you want to know why? I'll give you an example, right? You look like, judging by your beard and your tone, you look like you're a Man United fan who actually watched some of the Sir Alex Ferguson era, unlike these idiots on Twitter.
Man. What are you talking about?
So,
hey, you're old man, bro.
Gary Neville, I'm an old man too, I'm an 80s baby. So Gary Neville, right, wasn't athletic, right? Agility-wise, speed-wise, didn't have it. Technically, bang average as they come, right? But at least he understood spacing. At least he understood, okay, when my right winger is here, I should be there. I watch Aaron Wan-Bissaka get in people's way. I watch him make runs that actually hinder our ability to attack.
So what you're saying is...
So what I'm saying is, yes, a fullback should defend first, and he does that. Like his defensive capabilities, one-on-one defending is great. Don't get me started on his GPS system when the ball's in the end.
Yeah, no. You know what day
where
is
it? Where's the ball's there? Oh, okay. Like, don't get me started on that, right? But going forward, he's just when I say average at best, that's me being nice.
Let me say on this. I think he's definitely improved this season from last season. 100%. I don't think anyone. I don't think even. Well, I hope Danny can't deny that because I think going forward, I can see.
Nick. Wait. So I have to interrupt you. What Aaron Wan-Bissaka has done. This is how low the bar is for Man United.
Okay, no, that's fine. No, Danny, it doesn't matter where the bar was. I just want to know if
he's improved that. So Aaron Wan-Bissaka, do you know what he does now that gets Man United fans like, ooh, he's improved. You know what it is? He does this low cutback cross, decent now, just decent, not great. Every now and again he attempts it. It's a low cross that he does because his whipped in crosses are wayward. That's what Neeks is talking about.
No, but I think he even looks more confident going forward.
100%.
He feels like he actually at times decides, you know what, let me try and go past the fullback and get a cross in. Whereas in the first season he wasn't doing that. I think he's got 3 assists, 2 goals this year. So I think he's improved. Whether you want to say the bar was all the way down there and now it's just here, he's improved. However, I think when it comes to talent, Reece James for me as a fullback, back and forth, like going forward and at the back, is clear of AWB. But this season alone, I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka has had a better season at right back.
We have to bring this debate to a close. I'll do very quick voting on this. Neeks, I know you've gone AWB. Dom, you've gone AWB. Yeah. Prime, we know Danny's gone for Jesus Christ. Danny's just basically just slapped AWB's mum in the mouth. Like he's like, you know what I mean? He's that angry with him. Prime, who you going with?
So AWB.
AWB on 3. Tom?
Reece James.
3-2. David?
Reece James.
3-3.
What are you doing?
Bits?
David, right?
Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
So it's AWB who makes it into the team. And that's he mainly won because a Chelsea fan swayed it there.
I called Prime a genius earlier. I'm regretting it already. Two hours ago.
Hang on. But you also told us earlier that you'd been drinking. So we can write that one off 110%.
How did I get insulted? Again?
1 second, Prime. We've got to move on. We're going on to if you're part of the Football Terrace prescribed panel, part of your job description is to be insulted. All of us get it. It's called football banter. Do you know what I mean? It's as simple as that. My little Jedi looking friend. So here we go. We're moving into the midfield debate now. I'm going to go to bits and bobs first on this. We're playing with a double pivot in a 4-2-3-1. Who would be your pair to play in the double pivot for Manchester United for this combined 11?
We're not doing centre backs.
Yeah, yes, sorry, centre back. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, what centre backs would you go with, bits and bobs?
Eric Wakanda Bayi and I wouldn't take none of Chelsea centre backs. Do you know what? Actually, I'm gonna take the Viking, chucking Lindelof with him.
Lindelof.
Thiago.
I wouldn't take any of the Chelsea centre backs.
Thiago. Thiago.
No. Oh, actually, wait. Thiago Silva, but he's injured, so I can't really pick him though.
One second. I want to say, Freya has been watching Prime too much. That's the problem. Do you know what I mean? Indoors with them sunglasses on. You're gonna say hello. Say hi.
Hi, Freya.
Hiya. Right, are you gonna go now because Daddy's trying to work?
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, question. Can we pick injured players? Because there's a few injured players on both sides.
That's what I was thinking.
No.
I have a better question.
Yeah, go on.
Are there qualifiers here? Like, because like, forgive me, I am devil in the details. I do like stats. I do like to be specific. Surely there has to be qualifiers to be involved in this. How many Premier League games has Eric Bailly started this season?
I was going to say.
There's no listen, guys. Otherwise, it becomes guys. It becomes too confusing. You can pick whoever you want as long as they are fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
Right. Okay. So Eric Wakanda Bailly, and Zuma's clumsy, but he's probably been Chelsea's best defender this season. Rudiger's a clown. Yeah. Do you know? Actually, I take it back. Eric Bailly and Harry Maguire. That's who I'd play.
Okay, There we've got the first two. Tom, who would you pick?
For me, it's tough. I'd go probably on form. I'd have to go Rudiger, probably, and Bailly.
Rudiger,
because I don't like the mood music with Rudiger coming out of Chelsea. But he's been so good since Tuchel's come in. It's got to be Rudy.
I hear you on that. Dom?
Mate, 100%. Yeah, Silva's injured, right?
Yes.
He's definitely injured. Cool. I'll definitely go for Bailly, Wakanda, my man, bits and bobs. And then 100% Maguire, because Bailly makes Maguire something different. He's not called Maguire anymore. He's called Matikiko, whatever you want to call him. He's called Matikiko, whatever his name is, from Italy. He's come up in the grassroots, and he's just a completely different player. If you want a solid defense with AWB, Luke's on the left, they all play with each other. It's a Manchester United back four. Who would have thought it?
There we go. I'm going to go to David next on this. David, who are you picking as your centre back here?
I'm going Maguire and Rudiger. I mean, if we're playing a back two, if it was a back three, I'm whacking in Christensen because Christensen in a back three is just a different breed of player. I don't know.
We're not. We're playing a back two.
Yeah. No, that's exactly why I said Maguire and Rudiger. If you were listening, Mr.
But why are you bringing it up?
So
So what?
Yeah. So what? Pipe down. I said.
Listen, all I'm going to say to Jem and to Anita in the background, there's one space left. If you want to pop on, message me. I'll get you the link. You can come on and make the numbers up. But you know what I mean? You're taking a break. And Jem, you've been out for a walk, haven't you? You've been out for a walk. You know what I mean?
Walking's important, man.
By the way, Jem and man like Beaks, not Neeks, but Beaks with a they are piloting a brand new watch-along style show on the Football Terrace tomorrow, different from what anybody else in the spectrum's doing. It's a bit of a pilot, so make sure you get yourselves involved. Samuel here says it's not the United combined 11.
Well, Dr. Prime, he played against us.
I'm not playing against you. I just, sometimes.
Prime. It is because if it was 4-4, I was going to go with Reece James. I was going to put my weight that way, but you ruined it. You made it 4-3 the other way. If it had been the other way around or it had been equal, it can't be equal because there's 7 of you. I'm dumb. It would have been absolutely fine. But there we go. So centre backs. We're going to continue with this now. Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you picking?
It has to be Maguire and Bailly. If Thiago Silva was fit, I'd go Thiago Silva in there. Rudiger's a clown. David, you picked Rudiger, right? That guy. Do you know what's funny? So the other day, sorry, Tony, if I'm waffling, but I have to say this. You know when Maguire got caught in the channel against Everton and everyone was mocking him? I'm like, you know what I thought of straight away? Rudiger's quick, and that happens to him all the time. All the time I see this guy getting caught in the channel, and he's quick.
Why do you think Tuchel's gone to a back three? Less space for him to be exposed.
Mate, really good.
Yeah, no, for me, look, Bailly, Maguire, simple as that. I don't really, that's it.
There we go. I mean, listen, they've got 4 votes each. It's almost impossible for anybody else to get in now from the panel. Would you say anything different, Prime? Or Neeks, would you go the same too? Prime, you're going to pick United players, aren't you? So,
well, no, there is one United centre back that gets in. One of the best centre backs in the world right now, Harry Maguire, and Kurt Zouma. Rudiger doesn't get in because even though he's been playing well recently, he's still been making far too many mistakes.
Did he score on goal the other day?
He did.
That was a neat finish, though. It was a neat finish.
It was. So there we go. So far, Henderson in goal, fullbacks of AWB and Luke Shaw, Bailly and Harry Maguire picked as the centre-back pairing.
I just realised that. Why is Henderson in goal?
That share button. You will get the opportunity to super chat in the players you want that little bit later on in the show. Make sure you're all smashing like and share buttons. We're here for the banter. We're here for the laughs. We're here for the jokes. So make sure you're all doing that right about now. But it's Prime that's throwing. Chelsea fan Prime is the one throwing Chelsea under the bus right now, picking all the United players, not even debating for his own. You know what? He's so upset with the way Lampard was treated, I think. That's the problem. He's getting his own back right about now. We're going to move on to the midfield. It's going to be a double pivot or twin sixes, as man like Thomas Tuchel says. So I'm going to go to David first on this. David, who are you putting into the twin sixes?
It's got to be Jorginho and Jovetic. The best
Yes.
on it. Those two together, it's amazing. I love it.
Let's make it clear.
No question.
I'll give you it,
Yes.
but it's only because Pogba and McTominay are both injured.
I was just about to say the same.
What? Cool. Say whatever
Even
you want about
even
it.
I'm just
Pogba
saying,
doesn't get in.
No. It's cool. You can have that energy in it, but Jorginho comes
I'm just saying. I'm very calm. I'm just saying it.
Neeks, you're acting like Pogba fit still gets in.
What?
He does.
Who do you support, Prime?
Prime, are you okay?
We're
Pogba
going.
walks with his eyes closed.
Are we not going off this season? Yes or no?
Yeah, exactly. He
Yeah.
walks with his eyes closed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So no, Pogba doesn't get in.
Okay,
Wait.
Wait. So we're talking about this season. So wait,
Crazy.
what we saw from Jorginho and Kovacic when Lampard was shocking and got fired doesn't count.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. So so all 3 of them have been bad.
No, Pogba's not been bad.
All 3 of them have been bad. That's
No,
fine.
they haven't. No, they haven't. One of them has been a match winner. How about that?
Yeah.
On
And that's
multiple
called
occasions.
Pogba.
Okay.
And that's called Pogba.
So Jorginho and Kovacic haven't been winning Chelsea games.
In the bubble.
They're not match
Alright,
winners.
cool.
Looking, both for that.
They're not
job,
match
whatever
winners.
you want to call them.
Well, okay, but you're counting a match winner as in literally scoring the goal.
Oh,
Okay,
direct
okay.
assist. How about direct? Can we get a direct
Okay.
assist?
Guys, one at a time, please. One at a time.
Sorry, can
Paul?
direct assist, win a penalty? No.
Yeah, he's
Sorry,
done low.
Tom.
I don't really get what Prime here is trying to save face. That's what Prime's doing.
No, I'm not. I just
110.
this overcast of Pogba is just
I don't have to
That's
overgas
fine.
him to get ahead of Kovacic and Jorginho. That's not overgas.
Me,
Undersell
if
him and he still gets in.
they were all
Alright,
fit. If they were all fit, I'd pick Jorginho and Pogba next to each other. I think that would be in a Tuchel system would be absolute. You don't need a destroyer in the middle when the way he plays, those two together would be absolutely silky. It would. Anybody disagree with Kovacic and Jorginho? Would anybody want anybody else in there, or think anybody else can get in?
I will.
Is Kante fit?
Oh yeah.
Kante's fit, yes.
he is fit, but no.
If Pogba was available, I'd do Pogba and Kante because that
No,
French connection, man. You know, FC UK.
That's a World Cup connection.
That's
So-
it, man. That wouldn't be a thing.
But in this
your
formation,
medals
I
on
will
the
go
table.
Kante. I will go Kante and Kovacic in this formation.
No,
Yeah,
Jorginho
In
is
this
the best
4-2, because Jorginho's playing in this. Well, if you want to go Jorginho, Kante, whatever. But Kante with a 4 at the back. You're playing your 2 with a 3, so they have that defensive stability and cover behind.
Yeah.
If you got a 2 with those 2, Jorginho and cover, I think Kante has to be in there.
Yeah, but
If
Neeks,
I agree.
I would agree with you, but I've kind of forgotten about the first half of the season because that was a nightmare. So my focus is
Chico
now
Magic,
my
mate.
current-
Yeah, but
my
they're playing in a
current-
3. They're
So-
playing
so
in a
So
3.
right now, we have 2 votes for Kante, 2 votes for Jorginho, 2 votes for Kovacic. Dom, who would you go with?
You know what? I'm gonna have to go for Jorginho and Kovacic. Just because Kante, he had to be a Pogba. They ain't free.
Tom?
For me, it's Jovetic, and the reason for that is simply you just can't say Jorginho was pants under Lampard because it was a shape that was just set up for him to fail. Same with Kovacic. now Tuchel comes in double six. Those two are the dream.
I love it. You know, I love how I've seen the world of football condemn double pivots for about 2 years. The double pivot was like the antichrist of football. It was always the double pivot is negative. The double pivot is horrible. Tuchel's a genius. He's tactical to training. He comes on and goes, let's call it the twin sixes. It's got a new name. It's basically been rebranded. It's like McDonald's, right? McDonald's has and always will be bad food for you. But after that film Super Size Me came out, they're like, right, we've got to redo our model. We're going to get Justin Timberlake to sing I'm Loving It. And we're going to make everything look funky and cool again and make it pretend to be healthy. And we're going to throw a bag of chopped apples in with a Happy Meal and everyone's going to think we're great. They rebranded and everyone loves McDonald's again. That's my favorite thing about Tuchel. He's rebranded the double pivot as twin sixes and everyone loves it. It's great. Jem's with us now as well. Jem, who would you go with?
This nonsense made me have to come on, man. You have annoyed me, you know that, especially the Chelsea boys. There's me sitting back with my feet up, all relaxed, and then all of a sudden I see AWB. What are you on about? AWB in this team? Are you having a laugh? Yeah, bye.
Wait,
to be fair, with Jorginho and Kovacic, you're going to need that defensive cover of AWB. So carry on.
Listen, why ain't Zuma in this? Why ain't Zuma?
Ask your manager. Ask your manager. Why ain't Zuma? Ask your manager.
No, wait,
ask your manager.
What do you mean ask our manager? Who was playing in a back four with Thiago Silva, bruv? We're talking about
under who?
If we're going based on the back four, Zuma gets in that team. If it's not a back three,
I'd rather Zuma from Paw Patrol play at the back. For me, Zuma is
aerially he's 10 times better than Bailly. Bailly is injury prone. He lasts for about 20 minutes a game, and all of a sudden you guys are gassing him up saying,
well, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie.
He played the whole game last game
this season. How many times has he played for you throughout this season?
Enough to be
Jim, I think you should go back to stroking yourself on the
nonsense, bro. Nonsense. And you, listening to you took out your backside, you do, Bobs, as well. Shut your mouth. Right.
There we go.
Anyway, I'm going with
That's so far. There's two Chelsea players finally in this team. I think now is when it's going to heat up because we've got 4 forwards to fit into this team. The first position, the hardest position to debate, is that number 10 type role, the harder position to debate. We have no idea who's going to fit into this number 10. If only one of these two teams had a player that had outscored and out-assisted Lionel Messi in the last calendar year. If only there was a player from either of these teams that was on course, absolutely on course to break Frank Lampard's goal-scoring record in an individual season. Gents, who do you think should be playing in the number 10 role?
Got to be Mason
Mount. Got to be Mount.
I'm not even joking. Mason Mount, bro.
I'm not joking. Like,
Chelsea boys, if you say Mason Mount, we're going to fight. That's what I'm going to say.
Mason Mount. You just said AWB, so we're definitely going to fight.
Jem, send me your location, bro. Come outside. Let's do this.
What?
Mason Mount.
Mason Mount.
Bruno.
Why Bruno?
Why not?
Why not Mason Mount?
Wait. Look. Let's really break this down.
Are you being honest first? Are you being serious first? Just quickly.
You want to be serious about AWB, so why not? Let's be serious. Yeah? Let's be serious about it.
United fans, relax. It's like what? It's 5:45 on a Saturday.
Wait, one voice.
Go on, Danny.
Danny, go.
Let's break it down. Right, 4-2-3-1 under Tuchel. Right, so we're picking Tuchel over Solskjaer, I assume.
No, we're not.
No. We're not talking managers.
Okay, look. Since we have, do you know what it is? I think Bruno. When you have Freddie McTominay, right? When you have the midfield that we have and the issues, right? And everything's on Bruno. That's why he gets the outputs that he gets. He has to be that. He has to be utilized in that way. Now we've got a midfield with Kovacic and who did we go with? Jorginho. Guys that can actually carry the ball, make forward passes. Mason Mount is now a different type of football player. Moving off the ball, work rate.
Okay.
The way he plays on the half turn. Oh God! I'm sorry, I couldn't hold my laughter any longer.
Honestly, I swear to God, I was about, after all the stresses I've been through in the last 5-6 weeks have been going on, you guys all know, this was going to be the thing that was going to make me shut my channel down and quit. I was done. I was absolutely done. We will get this update in a moment. We've had a £25 super chat here from CFC Indo Blue Army that wants Christiansen in the team over AWB. We will do that move for you at the end of us picking our team, but I want to get a screenshot of what we picked. I wanted to put that up because it will disappear by the time we get there. But that does mean Christiansen already has a book. It's going to cost £25 to get Christiansen out of this team when we open it up. You can get your super chats in early if you want, but what I think, I mean, listen, without bantering anymore, we're all in complete and utter agreement, aren't we, that it's Bruno Fernandes in the 10.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Lingard. Yeah, cool. I feel better now. I was actually getting palpitations.
I'd rather have Paul Pogba there.
In my chest. I was legitimately getting palpitations in my chest. Ryan here says, "Stop crying, pineapple boy." Just man, do you remember again? The 80s kids will remember this. Do you remember Banana Man?
Yeah.
Pineapple Man. Here, we get him a little outfit made. You get him a superhero outfit made. Pineapple Man will do that as well. So next, we're going to go for the right-hand side of the attack. I'm going to go to David first. So who's playing on the right-hand side of the attack?
Timo Werner.
You're talking shit.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if he's being serious.
Terry, I thought this is a serious. We're trying to put a
Wait, what did you say? It's been serious since you guys started. What are you talking about?
What's going on? Neither of our teams have an actual right winger. Like, we've got Ziyech.
Don't you have Callum Hudson-Odoi in your team?
You start saying Callum Hudson-Odoi, you don't know.
You forgot about him. You forgot about you. Hang on. How did you? Hang on one sec, guys. How did you forget about Callum Hudson-Odoi?
Because I see him as a wing back now. My head's gone.
You're embarrassing.
Wait, you want to get onto me for Aaron Wan-Bissaka and you're doing that?
No, Prime, you're embarrassing as well.
I'm embarrassing.
I cannot believe.
Hudson-Odoi going.
You know the funny thing is though, Callum Hudson-Odoi is a natural left winger. It's like everyone's supposed to play on the left and cut in, but yeah, he's definitely the best right winger of both squads. Yeah. Dan James carried his form on from
don't even go there.
Sociedad, but you're lucky the season's only been a couple games for him, isn't it? So we'll give it to Hudson-Odoi.
Right now on form, Dan James is definitely the most in form because Hudson-Odoi isn't playing there. But in this, we're going to go with Hudson-Odoi.
Certain man gets subbed on and subbed off, and I can't speak to them.
Dan James didn't happen to Dan James, did it? Do you know what I mean? 100%. So we're going to go with him. How about the left-hand side of the attack? Dom, on the left.
There's only one person that could be there.
Rashford.
And I'm going to be honest with you, right? The relationship I have with Rashford is like, I've been with my wife for 11 years, right? I love her, but she gets on my nerves, right? And I get in her nerves. I get in her nerves too, right? Rashford, I love the boy, but literally he gets on my nerves. But it's because I want him to succeed. I want him to get to the level I know he can. It's like a son to me. I want him to fly, become world-class, shut up all the haters. So for me, though, if you're playing again, you've got Jorginho behind you, you've got Bruno, and you've got Rashford on his day, can just destroy anyone. You've got to play him, man. There's no one else. No one.
There's not even a debate.
It has to be Rashford. Jem, sorry, Jem, what are you saying, bro?
Who we got? Are you going for Rashford, yeah?
Who are you going for? It's your choice. You got a chance to speak.
I don't know. After you put the octopus at right back, I'm trying to think what I'm going for.
It's a spider.
I'm thinking probably. Why not Werner? What's wrong with Werner, bro? What's wrong with Werner?
Tough crowd, Jim. Tough crowd.
We'll throw Marcus in there. Sir Marcus.
We'll throw Marcus in there. Like he hasn't banged 18 goals this season. Tom, what do you think, mate? What do you think, Tom?
Werner, he's class. He's class. He doesn't score the goals, but people look at his goal tally, they go, oh, he's terrible. No, he's not. He works so hard.
Mate, I work hard at work too, mate.
Wait. No, don't mock him. Don't, what you guys being so rude for?
I'm not mocking him. I'm mocking Werner. £250,000 a week.
Work hard. Rising from your
but aside from working hard, he doesn't score goals. We know he can't finish. He doesn't score goals.
He creates.
Oh, he can cross, can he? Can he cross? Since when? I see that. Can he dribble without tripping over it? Can he do that? Has he mastered that yet? Can he play killer passes?
I want to go to Prime here on this. Prime, who would you pick? Werner or Rashford?
Rashford.
Rashford.
Rashford has been one of the best wingers in the world this season.
Thank you, Prime Man. Thank you, man.
Have you said a Chelsea player?
I don't like the disrespect that this guy gets from. I mean, forget rivals, from United fans. This guy has been improving and getting better every season. And considering the fact that he's played under a dinosaur of a manager and Ollie, who is so bad and awful and terrible, his stats are actually quite phenomenal. He shouldn't be getting these stats if Ollie's this bad.
Also, on top of that, if he has no IQ and is a horrendous decision maker, I don't know how he does it. I don't know how Rashford does that. It's amazing.
His natural ability must be up right there, because if you're making a bad decision, the ball's still flying in.
But he doesn't have the natural ability, Neeks, remember. He doesn't have the natural technical talent either.
It's a Jabulani football.
No, but wait, he has low IQ and low IQ overall.
Like, imagine this. Say all three things that his detractors say: low IQ, no real technique, and no system and no good manager. But yet 2 seasons running, he's the highest goal scoring left inside forward in the under 23 category and in the top 5 in the world. It's amazing what he's doing. What he's doing, it's honest to God, it's like me knocking out Anthony Joshua. That's the difference. Like, it has to be. It's crazy. It's crazy.
He makes Werner look like a houseplant, man, just sitting there. Do you know what I mean? You should sit in there trying to get some oxygen and ergonomics in your room. Like, it's good to have there, but I'm looking for someone to do something on the pitch to make defenders scared. He'd run into brick walls, but the brick wall's scared though. Like, the brick wall's like, okay, fair play. Let's see what's gonna happen with this guy. We got to be serious. Rashford all day long, man.
I hear you on that. I mean, again, it was the man like Prime who swung it in the Man United favor there. So Rashford makes it into the team with one final place. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, one place. I had to count. And then we're going to do the GOAT position. Then we're going to go to your super chats. So the striker, the number 9 who can play. This is hard. Is Cavani fit?
No.
He's possibility, I think.
No, he's not.
No. Cavani and James are both doubtful.
Yeah.
So it's 50-50 with him.
It's easy anyway. Let me just answer it for you. It's Giroud. That's who's getting up there.
It is Giroud.
All right.
I think it's Cavani if he's fit.
Giroud's had a better season.
Tammy.
Has he?
Tammy.
Yeah. What? Because he scored an overhead kick goal. You lot are like, yeah.
No. Bob, shut your mouth for 2 seconds.
Come on. You can't even make it through the Champions League. What are you talking about? He scored 4 goals in Seville. You could score
That's what we're making
when you needed it. Could
the striker, you guys, the guy that can go off the bench.
Were like, we beat Leipzig 5-0. We're going to beat them next time. Look at you, rotting away in Europa League. Shut
up.
Giroud,
right?
Giroud.
How many in the league?
Listen, in the league, what are we saying for Giroud?
I have his numbers.
Sorry.
I have his numbers here.
Sorry.
4.
Okay, we move. If it's Cavani, if he's fit. 100%.
I don't think Cavani's fit, man.
It ain't Cavani.
Yeah, Cavani's not fit, so it's got to be Olivier Giroud. I was looking for his picture. Where is this handsome man? Where is he? I can't find. There he is. There's gorgeous man. So he's in the team. So that's fairly an easy one. Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen has arrived. The Queen is here, and she doesn't look happy with this. It's my channel, and I'm scared of Anita. Welcome, Neats.
She wants Tammy in.
I don't get anyone's logic. Well, why are we talking about the Cavani? He's injured, and even if he was fit, it wouldn't be him.
Yes, it would be. Yes, it
would. No. You guys are laughing. I don't get it. Tammy's having a better season than Cavani. So with your logic, let's put Tammy in there then.
Is he what I said, Tammy? But is he? I don't know.
He's having a better season than Cavani.
He's a top goal scorer out of all three.
It wouldn't matter.
No, they both got 6 goals in the
Cavani
league
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I've come on to replace Prime. Get Prime out of here.
Replace Prime. Yeah, Prime's dead.
Get him out of here.
Prime is clueless.
Keep Prime.
What I'll do, one second, Prime. If somebody super chats,
no, don't do that.
Out he goes. If they super chat to keep him in first, then his super chat is going to decide.
Yes, get rid of him.
Super chat will decide this Prime's place on the show.
Listen, if Prime goes, we revisit his decisions because his
Hold on.
I'm sick.
What did I do? What did I do that was
sick, and I'm here.
What players do you not like, Anita? What players do you?
What did I do that was mine?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, you taking a piss?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I don't mind.
Are you taking the piss?
I don't mind. I'll switch it to returns. I don't mind.
Wait, Anita, what are you saying?
About switching it, it should have been done in the first place. You take
Exactly.
It's not that much of a difference.
Tell him off.
No, it's much of a difference. It's much more of a difference. You're taking
Prime, get rid of Jim.
Danny had a whole diss track for him, and you're there after all of that saying Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Ethan beats it. Ethan beats it all day, so they can put that diss back in the bin.
How did
Hang on, guys. We've had two big super. We've had £10 worth of super chats to get Prime out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 2 minutes. If it ends up with more for out than in, Prime goes from the stream live on the air. This is gladiator shit, man. Oh, there's another one.
And also, wait, I'm not even done. Henderson's in goal.
Yeah,
that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
That was Terry. That was Terry.
Can I just say, I weren't on the stream when that happened. I'm confused.
Jay,
as well.
But guess who was on the stream? Because I've been watching it from the start. Guess who was on the stream? Prime. How did you let that happen?
Yeah, Prime.
He didn't pick
That wasn't me. I said David De Gea.
I can't lie. When you look at that backfire,
I saidVid De Gea.
What is wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you? You're a Chelsea fan.
Mendy's meaty.
Why am I picking Mendy? Why am I picking Mendy?
Why pick any Chelsea
shut
player,
up.
Why not just pick
Why
anyone?
am I picking Mendy, who's not much better than Kepa anyway, and they're both ass, as you say, Anita. So no, I'm picking David De Gea.
No. Anita doesn't say that. I've never said that Mendy's ass.
No. But you made the term ass. You made the term ass.
Listen, if in your opinion you're choosing Henderson over Mendy this season,
I didn't say Henderson.
Considering because Henderson was the final final decision.
I didn't agree to it.
But was Henderson the final decision?
I didn't agree to it.
So if you didn't agree to it, why didn't you put up much of an argument?
I did. Watch this.
He put David De Gea.
No, for Mendy.
No, but of course I don't want Mendy.
You know what you need to do? You need to make it make sense. You need to make it make sense. If everyone is choosing Henderson, you say you might as well choose Mendy then, because Mendy has played more games than Henderson this season, and he's just a little bit better than Kepa. He is your goalkeeper. You're picking Man United. You let them choose Man United second goalkeeper who is looking to leave at the end of the season over Arsenal. That is embarrassing.
Mendy needs to leave at the end of the season.
Guys, we've had a lot of super chats. Sorry, Prime. We've had a lot of super chats asking us to remove Prime for what he did. I want to get an executive. I want the panel to help me with this because I'll get all the I'll make the decision.
Out.
I'm not backing that. I'm not backing.
Yeah, you wouldn't back him. He's been on your side. Why are you going to
Prime in?
Get him out.
Prime in.
You know what? Prime's obviously a Manchester United fan. Prime in. Thank you.
Exactly. That's embarrassing, bro.
Really? When you hear my opinion about Manchester United, you're not going to like it.
Oh, you're out. Get out. Get out. You spoke too much. Get out.
You know what really annoyed me about this, Prime? Yeah, you were fighting for the wrong thing. You were then talking about Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba walked into the starting 11.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
You were fighting.
Wait, hold on, Anita. Did you watch the full stream?
I've been here. I've been here.
You actually rattled me, Prime.
I've been here.
No, it's mad. Anita and Jem reached out to me today, and they were like, "Look, not doing stuff. I'm not well. I'm having a day off. I'm resting." That's how much Prime triggered them. One got out of off her deathbed, and she's here. And the other one, Jem is both scratching himself in his boxer shorts, and he's now live on the air just to shout it down. Prime can stay in. Thank you for the people that have super chat to get Prime out. If you want to make a suggestion for a player you would like in or out, you can use that super chat for that. We won't let it go to waste. We're not here to do that for you. We've already got some Chelsea players that have moved into this team, but we have finalized the team other than picking the GOAT. So who is the GOAT of the season from both squads? That can be whoever is fit or unfit. It can be anyone you want.
Oh, right. Okay.
Who are we picking as the GOAT? Is it
Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, man.
Oh, stop it, Jem.
Thiago Silva.
We all know who
Look what he's done for us, bro.
What did he give you when Lampard was there? What did he give you when Lampard was there?
Look what he's done for us.
Got your manager sacked.
You got a manager sacked.
That's what he done for them.
Look at Anita. The way Anita just looked to the ground when he said that.
That's why they love Thiago. Danny, that's why they love Thiago Silva, because he got Lampard sacked. That's what they all wanted.
I feel like if it was like who is the GOAT of each team, then Thiago Silva would be ours, but it's Bruno, bro. It's like Bruno.
I'm going to say Thiago Silva. I'm not saying a United player.
So Terry, can you bring up that last super chat?
Oh, yep. Go on. Why did you want it? You reading it out? Or
that doesn't back it.
You guys can read. You know what that says.
Don't hate
you're an idiot. That's what I read.
Don't hate Prime for just being real. All the Chelsea fans shouting and crying like Drogba once said to Barcelona players. So Prime, you are again siding with a fan, not a Chelsea fan.
No, I'm just saying, allow me to have my opinion.
In fairness to Prime, though, there is a huge industry in social media football to twerk for rivals. So he's doing the right thing. Oh, you do, bro. You do, bro. You've basically got a dog lead around your neck saying, you've got the whole shebang, brother. You have. So that's the team as it stands right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to obviously put Bruno into the GOAT category. However, we did have some super chats that came in that we've got to move. So somebody. So Mendy is moving into the team for Henderson.
Well done.
With a £17 price on his head. So it's going to cost £17 to get Henderson out of there. Christiansen, who I'm looking for now, there he is.
Oh,
is that Christiansen? Yes. He goes in for AWB and he has a £25 limit around his head. Equally, Reece James then goes into the team. We'll have to take Luke Shaw out because
that's better.
AWB is already out. Luke Shaw comes out. He has a £5 price on his head. Chelsea now dominating the team according to the audience. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody else's around players.
It was a £5
Prime to be out. We kept him in here. We didn't want to be rude. You can put that super chat into wanting a player out, but that's the team so far. The audience had their say.
Strip Bear. She wants to use her super chat for Kepa.
Okay.
She had £20 Prime out, became Kepa in. Respect.
There we go. So that means
if Kepa gets in this team, I'm leaving.
So Kepa's in the team now. Kepa's in the side now.
Wait, did Mendy not have money in bank?
He has 17. This is 20 from Strip Bear.
So now what happens is Kepa now has a £3 book to his name. If you want to remove Kepa, it's going to cost you a freeze. I'm going to wait for the other guys to get their chats in. Just make sure we can see what you've put in there. I love it when people say, what a joke. I mean, it's a bit of fun, to be honest. I mean, it's not good. Like, this isn't the actual team that's getting picked to play a game. Yes, mate.
Do you know what is so mad, Jay? You see how Luke Shaw had to get sacrificed? If Prime just made the right choice,
there we go.
Luke Shaw wouldn't be of disservice at the moment because he's been the best left back this entire season. But hey, just saying, just want to put that in there.
Who's that?
I've got no clue.
Why are you on my neck?
Daniel
Because you put us down.
When Danny picked AWB, I went simple maths. We have more fans left than the United fans. Reece James is going in, and then you opened your mouth and you went, "Oh, it's going to be Wan-Bissaka."
Yeah, but here's the thing: I said Wan-Bissaka before Danny went on that big spiel, which made absolute sense. However, no, I did. However, I couldn't. However, I couldn't backtrack.
I remember.
So, you could have.
No, you could have. Terry literally went, "Who do you want as your right back?" We had the numerical advantage, and you went, "I'll still take AWB though."
If we had the numerical advantage for Reece James, then how did my choice just push everything away?
Because it's by one. So therefore, if you voted for us, instead of being 4-3 Wan-Bissaka, it would have been 4-3 Reece James. Maths.
Quick maths.
I got your back. I got your back, Prime. Don't watch that. I got your back.
Yeah, I don't like it. Prime. Don't worry about these guys. When you're watching the match tomorrow, just remember who to vote for and root for, bro. All right.
No, absolutely. We had some more super chats. Rudiger is now in for Eric Bailly, and we've had another one just come through now that says put in Van der Beek and Bailly. So it's £5 to each of them. So Van der Beek comes in. I'm going to make the decision to take out Kovacic because I've got to pick one of them. And the other one was Bays coming back in, and that will have to be for Maguire because, of course, Rudiger's got a £5. Rudiger's got a £19 limit to get out of this team. That's going to cost a lot.
Ain't nobody paying to put Maguire back in. I know that.
No one's going to. Man United fans, Chelsea fans, to be fair on you, when we do these shows, Chelsea fans dominate.
Back us. They do.
Dominate.
Yes.
Wow, Bruno out, Werner in.
Yes, brother.
Bruno out, Werner in.
Yes,
Bruno out, Werner in. Bruno is out.
Get him out.
Goes Werner. It's going to cost £2. Werner out. It's going to cost £2 to get him out. We had another super chat come in. It says, "Oh, look at this one. Ahmad out. Sorry, Ahmad in. Callum Hudson-Odoi out of this team. Man United fans step long. I don't mind that. I'm happy with that one.
It's like a Chelsea fan.
Bruno's out of the team. That's how it stands right now. There we go. £5 for Van der Beek. I've got to put that in there, and £5 for Eric Bailly if you want to remove him. But yes, I think that could be about it in relation to that team. But Neats, how are you feeling ahead of the game tomorrow?
Who you saying? Who, me or her?
On me.
Sorry, yeah, Anita, yeah, Neats. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, me.
Yeah, Neats. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm more confident than I was at the start of the season. I'll tell you that for free. I don't know. I'm all right about it because our defensive record's been good. It's been pretty straight ever since Tuchel came in. So I'm not. Sorry, you got a crazy super chat. I'm not too negative about it because I don't think Man United's gonna get in like a 4-0 like they did with Lampard consistently. So I think we're gonna win, but I think it's gonna be a tiny margin, like a 1-0 or a 2-1 or something.
Do you know what I kind of hope? I hope Man United wins tomorrow. Even though I like Tuchel, I want Man United to win. What I'd be really interested to see is almost like a social experiment is if Man United did win, say 3-0, 4-0, it was like a bad result. I would love to see the reaction of the Lampard inners. They really intrigue me in terms of how heavy they go in on this. However, we do have some massive super chats that have just come in here. The first one, we'll go through them one by one. Zachary here says Bruno in. So that means Werner is out, and that means Bruno is now back into the team as it stands. However, there's more to come. We have Ahmad out, Cho back into the team. So Ahmad is out. Hudson-Odoi is back into this team as it stands. Then Strip Bear, wow, £50. Any Chelsea player get in as many, please. So, I mean, we could, how do you guys want to break this up? We could either put that on one person to secure them, or we can spread it across a couple of players. What are we saying?
Change the whole thing to Chelsea.
Change the whole thing. We can do that. So that means,
yeah.
Okay, so what we'll do, let's just break this down. So that means Rashford comes out and Werner goes in, because I've got people that don't have money. Werner goes in. You can then take Eric Bailly out, and you can take Bruno out, and we kind of split.
That is ridiculous.
10, we split it 10, 10, and 20. So in terms of that, Werner then has £10 on him. I know it's terrible.
We love you, Timo.
I'm assuming there's none left to secure Kepa in there.
Oh, Strip Bear's gone mental. Strip Bear's come in and said more.
Oh my god!
Yes,
all those Chelsea players got £25.
Use a finish, bro. Strip Bear's ended you.
We'll put Mendy in the midfield to make a laugh. We've got to put someone in goat. We're gonna put Giroud in goat. Like right now, I can't even do the maths on this. Right? Hang on, though. Martial is now into the team for Olivier.
$1.99.
Wait, isn't it KFC mini fillet, man? What's going on?
But hang on, I've got to work out who I'm putting all this bloody money on. Even me, it's gone. My head's gone. I don't know where work it. Strip Bear, you've got to tell us who the money goes on. Otherwise, we don't know. Because it could be for anyone. I don't know. You need to give some specifics.
Terry, you have to put £40 on Werner, 20 on. Who did you bring in? I don't know, man.
Yo, Nick, you're an accountant. What's going on, my bro?
I need to see the screen.
Right, let's get this done right. Let's get it done right.
40 on Werner, 20 on a centre back for Chelsea.
So I'll put that on.
Or put in Alonso and move Christensen into the centre back. So put 20 on Alonso.
Yeah, that works out good.
40 on Werner, and you need another 20 on another forward for Chelsea.
So we'll put the 20 on
Mount. 20 on Mount.
20 on Mount.
Yeah.
Mount even in yet?
No, he's not.
That makes
sense.
So
we put Mount in. Mount goes in for Van der Beek. Where is Mount?
Firstly, I'll put in Havertz.
He should be in anyway. Get him in.
No, he is.
Shut up, David.
What? Shut up, David. We don't want to hear you.
There's 20 on Mount as well. Oh, wow. Man United. So there's 40 on Alonso, there's 40 on Werner, and there's 40 on Mason Mount.
No. We're missing a player.
This is ridiculous.
We're missing a player. Mount needs to put Van der Beek back, put Mount into the forward line.
Sorry. Yeah, there we go. We got that right. They killed me with the give it to whoever you want. I was like, That goes against the rules. That ain't how we normally operate here. Wow, Strip Bear equals Roman Abramovich. Strip Bear is the GOAT on the stream as it stands right now. Look at that damn team, though. Look at that.
It makes sense. Man United fans are like Woodward and the Glazers. You're cheapskates.
Exactly.
Jerry, can you try and put Strip Bear in the GOAT section? Is that possible?
Yeah, we can work that out. We can do that. We can get the thumbnail done and put that up there. Greenwood going to go. Has Giroud got any money on his name? He doesn't. No. So we can do that. That means Mason Greenwood is into the team for GOAT.
Yes.
Where is Mason? I got to find him. Mason.
What's happened to Greenwood this year? Because his
finishing since
great question.
His finishing's just dropped off.
We can say the same about Werner, to be honest. But,
I understand you're going to throw that back, but I'm asking a genuine question because last year when Greenwood was in his really good patch, I was saying his finishing is so unnatural.
You want the truth?
Personal. He had. So remember what happened.
With his best friend.
We have to take in context that when you lose someone so close to you, especially how you lost them, you even question yourself as a person. Did you do enough as a friend to help them? Football's not really important, to be honest. We forget that football's a job to some of these guys. Well, it is actually. And I think you need to come back to normality. And normality for him is come to terms that his friend's not around anymore. And then you have to try and psych yourself up to play a game of football. Before playing a game of football, psych yourself up to go to training, to speak to people, to open up. So, we need to be very careful when we talk about Greenwood's form and his drop-off form. Because we need to say, at the end of the day, we always say they're all human beings. But I think some people forget that,
I completely
also came on as well. With Greenwood, he had that, which is awful. We've seen what happened with Klopp. We've seen with Alisson. It affects people. It's huge. But another point as well is that people started to find out how Greenwood plays. They found out that the way he does the step overs, he tries to get in the foot, and they just got 3 people on him. You hear him going, "Get him! Don't let him shoot! Don't let him shoot!" So he actually came out and said, "I've got to change my game up a bit because people are seeing that they know what I'm going to do." So this is all a learning phase for him. He'll come good.
Yeah, and it's exactly, and it's all happened at the same time. So he's a 19-year-old that has the world and its dog trying to learn about him. He had that idiot recently that took a Snapchat of his missus and was sort of like trying to spread rumors that he was sleeping with someone who's trans. And for all the things on this is weird. One, why make a lie up? Secondly, even if he is, that shouldn't be a problem. Anyone who had a problem with it, you're the problem. You then have all the stuff with the England team and the way that the likes of the Sun and sort of the gutter press have gone after him. You then have the situation with, as we've mentioned already, his friend. And you think he's 19. Most 19-year-olds couldn't handle one of those things, let alone all of them being put together. And then you've got a job which comes under so much scrutiny, every little thing. And you're at Man United, which gets more scrutiny than any other team in England. I do think the way he's been treated, the way people have gone at him, has been like when you get that, what's wrong with his form? He ain't a 27-year-old who's just out of form. Do you know what I mean? I kind of get it with Martial because of who he is and what he's done and everything else. We've made for Bruno, but then that got eaten up by the Werner situation. So Werner doesn't have 40 pounds on his head. He only has 20 pounds on his head to get himself out of there. But Strip Bear just went mad. Strip Bear came in and she was like, "I was late. Sorry, there's £100. Bang, sort it out." Doing her thing. Rams is back. Going on with Ram today, and
curious, how many goals has Greenwood scored this season in all competitions?
Well, I don't know. I'll check though. It can only. I would be shocked if it was more than 4.
Greenwood scored 1.
All comps.
All comps. Premier League has scored 1. Europa League.
4 in all comps. 5 assists.
4 in all comps.
That's 4.
Literally, he's got one in the Premier League, 1 in the Champions League, 1 in the FA Cup, 1 in the EFL Cup.
Okay.
It's getting warmed up, man. It's getting warmed up.
Yeah, it's been a shame for him. It really, really has. But there we go. We're ending the stream in 5 minutes, people. So if you want to change anything to this, the weirdest combined 11 I've ever seen in my life, Kepa in goal, do us a favor and get your super chats in now if you want to change that up. Remember, 9 p.m. tonight, a massive That United podcast is coming out, hosted by Bits and Bobs. We've got man like KJ on there, Neeks is there, Canadian Cam is on there as well, plus Phil Brown in the house, massive Man United fan. Strip Bear, you're a maniac. You're an absolute maniac. Says can't make Timo front.
She wants Timo where Rashford is.
There we go. That's
is that another £50?
Yeah.
You better let them cancel, Strip Bear. boy.
There we
Electricity
go.
money is gone. What the hell?
Listen, based on this this 11, Chelsea should wipe the floor with us tomorrow.
Yeah, but we didn't make the 11, did we?
Oh, well, you didn't speak out against it. You very content.
Your fans.
What am I meant to be like? Nah.
I'm just saying, innit? Your fans, innit? There's a lot of them in the chat, more than this on the panel, and they've spoken, innit? So I expect.
We get a Man United fan that stands up £5, so that means Reece James is out. Luke Shaw does go back in. A Man United fan has stepped up and back their team there, which is good to see. But yeah, listen, it is what it is. I'm nervous about tomorrow. I'm not even going to lie. Tomorrow, I feel like we're going to be the team that Chelsea spank. I feel like it's going to up front. It hasn't clicked yet for them. I feel like tomorrow is going to be the day where, and this is how I know it's going to go as well. No, this ain't no Terry Judge. This is serious, right? I think it's going to be one of those games where in the opening 3 or 4 minutes, Chelsea are scoring again. It's going to be over.
Last time you said that Arsenal beat us 3-1, please stop.
Terry keeps saying it, man. Terry keeps saying it.
You know what I noticed though? Terry's got a point. Chelsea, right? They start off first 15, 20 minutes. They start off really, really strong. And I think actually Terry's right. In the first sort of 15, 20, those killer balls that Chelsea fans have been wanting to see, the right decisions, that killer instinct, you'll see it in the first 20 minutes.
Well, our first 10, 15 minutes is usually very poor.
Away from home, exactly. So it comes together perfectly. I'm just hopeful we're not 2 goals down after 20 minutes. If
Hopefully,
we're only
hopefully Havertz.
And on top of that, as no one noticed, we don't do well against the back three. The 4-2-3-1 against the back three doesn't work very well.
Do you think Ollie will switch to a back three?
I hope not.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't think they have enough players to even do it.
He hasn't changed formation in a very long time, by the way.
Pretty much since Arsenal, since he went with a diamond against Arsenal, he pretty much hasn't changed from that.
Because someone said to me that Ollie could play a diamond with
not against the back three.
So this is the thing, though, Prime. Why would he play a diamond when he's got less midfielders available now?
I don't know. I'm just genuinely just telling you stuff that I heard.
Genuine and a singer.
Yeah.
No, I think
I'm worried about tomorrow. If we get a draw, I'll be happy. Honestly,
I'll take a draw. It's going to be really hard, man. I think it's going to be one of those games where, some reason we always start off good against like the middle sort of teams, and then we just like a balloon, we just deflate, and we're like, oh, the party's over. Or we start really strong and really fast, and then we deflate, and then we start really slow and whatever. The thing that's going to make the difference tomorrow is how much we actually press Chelsea, because they're going to press us. 100%, they're going to press us, and when they start playing at the back, and we'll get the Chuckle brothers like me to you to me. De Gea's going to be like, I don't want it, and he might kick it out. And we're all going to be flicking, so nervous. So if we can press Chelsea, that's the only way we will win.
And the reality is,
Spurs don't really press big teams though.
This is what I'm saying. This is it. So I don't see it. I don't know.
We don't have a good record at Stamford Bridge.
No, we don't.
I hate Stamford Bridge.
Our central midfield.
I swear you won last year.
They won last year. I was there.
That was like the first time in what? First time since we lost 5-0.
You know what's mad? But it doesn't matter though, Ram. Do you know what's mad? Like for me, it would take about 10 years of beating Chelsea consistently, sort of 8 times out of 10 at Stamford Bridge, to me to ever feel comfortable going there. Chelsea, even before Roman, pre-Roman, the hardest teams for Man United each year. Even when we were winning leagues and they were mid-table, playing Chelsea was difficult for us. It was always a game hated, and I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get that out of my psyche. Chelsea spells danger every time we play them.
But the game's not at Stamford Bridge though. The game's at a ground that looks like Stamford Bridge with no fans. Again, home advantage goes out the window. It does. No.
Oh, it's not like you have some next level atmosphere at Stamford Bridge, bro. Come on.
More teams have won away from home than have won at home this year.
Hey,
I'm serious. This home advantage thing everyone talks about, I hate it because it doesn't exist right now. It don't.
Is it going to be that much of a factor, though, Dave?
It is. No, it is. It is. Liverpool fans are banging
Dave,
on
have you, Dave, have you been Stamford Bridge before on a match day?
No.
I have.
I'm
just letting you know, innit?
No. But what I'm saying, regardless of what stadium it is right now, all of them don't mean anything. You are literally the only difference is the dimensions. That's it. There's no fans right there, and literally every single stat proves it. more teams have won away from home this year than at home.
David, I do get that. And Man United's away form has been brilliant in the last 12 months. There's no doubt about it at all. However, for me as a fan, I don't think I've ever had a game against Chelsea in any competition where I've never gone into excited. It gives me this feeling in my belly. I feel nervous about it. If Lampard was there still and you were playing like you were 4 or 5 weeks ago, I'd be licking my lips. But you're not. You've got Tuchel. You hold on to the ball. It's going to be painful. We had another super chat that came in from CFC in a water. Do you know what, bro? Do you know what I'm going to do for you and for Strip Bear as well? Because of what you've donated today. I'm going to make a note of both your names here. You and Strip Bear. I'm going to put both your names into the draw to win the Amazon vouchers at the end of the week, regardless, just because of how much you've donated to the channel today. So, as you all know, this is always a bit of fun, but it goes into the football series. We've got some things in the pipeline, and this is going to be a massive, massive helping hand to us. So, Luke Shaw is now out. Reece James, where's my guy? Where's he at? There he is. He's back into the team. Thank you very much. We did have another super chat that says from Shane that says put Bruno in. Unfortunately, in Bruno's position, it's going to take another £15 to move him out. We've only got 2 minutes of the show left if you want to contribute and make those changes to get those super chats in. But we didn't speak to everybody yesterday in the preview. What's your score prediction for the game, Neats?
I'd say a 2-1 Chelsea.
Danny, I'm only going to, if you were on the preview. Sorry, Danny.
I can't lie, man. Chelsea are going to win 2-1 or something like that. I'm not going to lie. I don't see us winning tomorrow.
Man like Neeks.
0-0.
Prime.
That's probably what's going to happen.
It's going to be a close game. 1-0 Chelsea.
Tom?
Sure.
I'm going to say, oh man, my heart wants to say, no, I've got to be honest. I'm going to say 2-2.
I'm just looking at all our big games this season. So obviously we know we lost 6-1 to Spurs. Other than that, it's been pure 0-0. Like we know there's a 1-0 penalty against Arsenal, but 0-0 Liverpool, 0-0 Man City, 0-0 Chelsea, 0-0 Arsenal Emirates.
But we're going to play Lindelof, man. It's not 0-0 when you get Lindelof.
Lindelof played in all those games. I'm sure he did.
Yeah, no, but it's a different Man United now, man. We ain't got the boots on anymore. We're just on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? We're just chilling. It's not right, man.
What are you saying, David? What's your prediction, mate?
I said 2-1 yesterday. I'll stick to 2-1.
Stick to that. There are bits.
Yeah, I said 3-1 last time, so I'm sticking with 3-1. Chelsea are going to dominate possession, run like Duracell battery, bunnies, and pass side to side. But we'll concede because Lindelof will start.
There you go.
And we'll just have 3 moments of brilliance and we'll win. 3 goals, 3 points.
Brilliant. GG's. And Ram, what you got as a neutral, Ram? What you saying? You're on mute, bro.
You're mute.
Look at him all happy as well. Look at him showing his teeth. Oh,
he's not a neutral either.
Wait.
He's not a neutral.
He's not a neutral. Yeah, he hates Chelsea.
He hates Man United. What are you talking about?
I hate both, actually. Get it right there. But I think it's going to be a 3-3 draw. I think.
What? That's what you hope as a neutral.
No, I'm not hoping. I think it's going to happen. I think Chelsea are gonna be clinical, and then Man United are gonna pull a comeback.
Ram,
are you sure you're not talking about Sheffield United?
No, I'm not.
Rams, what are your thoughts on Thiago Silva?
What?
This is so random. Anyway, go on.
What are your thoughts on Thiago Silva?
Why?
Answer the question, please.
Just say it, please, because I want to go.
Overrated.
Sorry?
Overrated. There we have it.
Really?
Oh, fuck off.
Prime news.
I've been holding on to this.
Overrated
I've been waiting on the stream with Rams.
Overrated how?
Okay.
10 seconds.
Okay, right. This is my thought process.
10 seconds.
You did it in a Farmers League. And he was carried by Alessandro.
Sorry, say that again. Say that again.
He did it in a Farmers League.
Sorry, yes, that again?
He did it in a Farmers League, and he was carried by Alessandro Nesta when he was at AC Milan. That's it.
Have you heard that dead silence after you said there's like not even one person that remotely backs you? It's just like, oh my.
Well, no one wants to argue it, so I don't care. I see it.
Because you can't. Do you know what? Because every single person on here, I believe, had a pretty good mum, and they all taught us not to argue with stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what you just said is stupid. It's just stupid. It doesn't even make any sense.
Something I keep telling Terry, something I keep telling Terry, and Neeks will appreciate this. A wise man told me don't argue with fools because people from a distance can't tell who is who. Stop with your childish shit. Rams were grown, and I'll leave it there. If you let me know in the finish the limits for me in the comments as well, please.
There we go. Listen, everybody that's tuned in today, a massive thank you to each and every single one of you. Remember, 9 p.m. tonight, That United show is out. And then tomorrow, we've got match reaction shows. We've got the pilot of the brand new Football Terrace watch-alongs coming to you as well. Man like Beaks and Jem are leading that for us tomorrow. Tune in. It's going to be amazing. Rivals going head to head. Until then, everyone, take care of yourselves. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you all again very, very soon.